Nerp. Okay. Testing. Testing. Good. Do you read me? Loud and clear. Loud and clears. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Storytime, the After Dark edition. I like to talk about just about anything, but we'll wait till everyone's here. Or some people. Whichever comes first. Okay. So, ready? I am. So, yeah, it's been hot out, right? It's only about to get hotter. And tomorrow, it's gonna be up there at like 98. But that's just the sun giving us its energy, pounding it into our flesh. Promise to stay focused. Okay. Um. Yeah. So, what better episode than Hot tamales? Oh, yeah. That's definitely an episode. And yeah, I've been working on making commercials, right? For the episodes and whatnot with Fig Soap. I know it's one and the same, although I'm trying to create an identity for Fig. Right? Now, okay. There he is. See, using one's imagination to take something and give it a purpose, give it a reason, a need, to fill a need. And I believe that entertainment is lacking these days. Sure, everybody was playing the same thing. Really, you need imagination sometimes to create something like Venus. Venus is made from 2 baseball caps, believe it or not. I needed something that would represent duckbill. Also, to get this area refined enough, I actually took some online upholstery classes to see how I could fix them together. And yes, I do train myself. I like knowledge. Without knowledge, you won't be able to do much. So, with that, we'll watch Hot Tamales. Oh, I love Washed Up. I'm gonna watch that sometime. Hot Tamales. It's about time. Oh, where is it? Hot Tamales. There you go. Hot Tamale cookies. This is earlier episodes. So, make sure it's working right. Yep. This was the original opening. Actually, no, there was an opening, I think, prior to this, but I refined it. Now, I'm happy with the outcome. Oh yeah, and people ask me, "Is this you?" I actually had the AI generate
welcome
someone
back.
walking through
I hope you like
an
the show so far.
imaginary door.
I've been thinking
I'll let you
about
enjoy Hot
this,
Tamales.
I'm gonna make a new season. JE Studios, the one who sponsors me, they're the ones who said, "Hey, I have a game system in the back room I bought in case something happens here. Why don't you use it?" I was like, "Hey, yeah." I was like, the Christmas wish kind of came true. I wanted a new game console, and this one looks kind of like my old one. Yeah, perfect. So I wanted a hello neighbor, and see about doing a speed run. Yeah, it's not that hard. The pesky neighbor. So, yeah. And, when you think about this game, it's supposed to be, what is it, like, spooky? Or, horror? No. Definitely, like,
Oh
jump
yeah,
scare.
I am
Start
sorry.
a new game.
I forgot this one had a game in it. So I'll just skip through to the puppet show. See, I did some research and I asked some people about this. I like to keep the
You know,
The
eating
gameplay
foods, like
on
spicy
what?
foods,
A puppet show.
sometimes make you feel
Entertainment.
like, ow, 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 ow. Like Gabriel, I never really seen him eat, but I'm sure he would agree with me that when you eat a spicy food like that, it would warm you up. I mean, you have like jets of steam coming out your ears, right? So, what kind of foods would you eat to feel warm?
Yes, spicy foods feel hot because they contain a compound called capsaicin, which activates heat receptors, specifically called TRPV1 receptors, in our mouths, essentially tricking our brains into thinking we are experiencing a burning sensation, even though the food itself isn't actually hot. This is a phenomenon called chemostasis, where our sensory neurons interpret a chemical stimulus as a temperature change. Capsaicin is the culprit. This chemical, found primarily in chili peppers, binds to the TRPV1 receptors in our tongues and in the lining of our mouth, triggering a signal to the brain that interprets it as heat. These receptors are normally activated by high temperatures, so when capsaicin binds to them, it sends the same signal as if we were eating something very hot. While the initial response to capsaicin is a burning sensation, some people find this pleasurable due to the body's release of endorphins, which can be interpreted as a reward process. Here, I have synthesized 13 grams of capsaicin. Would you be so kind as to try it out for me, Mr. Rhesus?
Yes, brilliant. Brilliant beyond compare. I will try your serum, Doctor.
Are you sure? I am not wanting you to do anything you do not consent to.
Watch as I accept the challenge. Yes, brilliant.
Very well. Here you go.
Brilliant. Yes.
It's just going to take one drop.
What?
Well, this is the development of events. Tell me, how do you feel?
I have to go to the bathroom.
toilet's on fire.
Well, I guess one, in a cultural standpoint, would say that is one spicy a meatball.
Hello, folks, and welcome to another edition of WXYZ. Yeah, the plush station. I'm your host, Tiberius Rex. And today, our top news is we're getting a new executive chef. Yes, you heard me. Jumbo has finally pinched the pennies and got us some well-needed staff. Well, here's a word from our executive, Peanut. Take it away, Peanut.
Yeah, so we got a new chef. The executives thought that it would be a good idea to pick someone to be certified to come work in the kitchen because apparently ever since we lost the butter and nobody was found who ate the butter, by the way, I think it's a good idea too to get a chef. So after a long time and a full bag of peanuts, I came across this beauty. His name's Chef Gouda. And he basically works for Peanuts, which is my type of guy. You can have him do everything. And his school is really happy to get rid of him for some reason, so we'll get him on board and get him cooking something. I had 2 recipes on my hand, and it was one for chocolate chip and the other one for peanut butter. I told Gouda, with him on board, there's going to be one hot tamale. Yep, it's a good thing I held on to this chocolate chip peanut butter. Oh no, I gave Gouda the wrong recipe. Well, I hope he doesn't screw this up like Ozzy.
Let's take a look at the kitchen where Ozzy is currently at, covering the story of her new staff. Take it away, Ozzy!
Yes, I am here, Ozzy Bear, in the kitchen with the executive chef, Gouda. Tell us, Gouda, a little bit about yourself.
Hey man, Gouda here. Well, I was brought up on the surfboard, and my mom always told me I was one brick too short of a set. But enough about me, man. The boss told me to make something, and he gave me this recipe. We're gonna follow it because my instructor always said, "You're a recipe pirate if you don't follow the recipe." So that's what we're gonna do. Get ready for some hot tamales. Yeah.
No cookies? Sorry, folks. I had one of my moments. We all have them from time to time. We just don't talk about them. Back to you,
the butter,
Yes, yes.
and then incorporate the eggs.
Yes, I guess he is making his own tortillas. Yes.
And then the baking powder.
What? Baking powder.
And then chocolate chips, man. Can you pass them to me?
What? There's no chocolate chips in hot tamales. You are not making the recipe right. You need to add some beans or some chilies.
Hey, man, it sounds like you're being such a recipe pirate. There you go, man.
I am no pirate. Those days are way behind me. Here. There is the chocolate chips.
Wow! Talk about a culinary kitchen catastrophe. It looks like we will have cookies after all. Well, they should be almost done, so let's get back to the kitchen.
Hey, man, look, it's all finished. Look at them. Wait, that kind of looks like cookies.
Those look like chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, man, they do. They don't look anything like hot tamales. Let's see, man. Well, that says chocolate chip cookies. See? Like I said, man, the recipe never lies.
Well, Sacre Bleu, we are not making tamales.
Look, man, I made you some special cookies.
Wow, they are my size. That is so very thoughtful. I feel like breaking out into a song about friendship, but I am not. Back to you.
Well, I guess you could wrap this one up as that's just how the cookie crumbles. Ha ha ha, yes. This is Tiberius Rex saying there's delicious cookies to be had. And if you think your opinion matters, it just might be a matter of opinion. Ha ha ha. Good night, folks.
Wow! Talk about a mix-up. Cookies and hot tamales, yeah. That was if you could just imagine, it's like my one friend, he liked drinking milk all the time, right? And one time he was drinking an apple juice, and I dumped out the apple juice, and I filled it up with milk. He loves milk, but because he wasn't expecting it when he came back from the bathroom, he took one sip and sprayed the walls with milk. It's like I told a funny joke. I took credit for it and we laughed and I felt bad. But yeah, don't try anything you see on these videos of mine. This is all my imagination, okay? If you try this stuff in real life, you probably will get hurt. Don't do it. Time's a funny thing. Yeah. Okay, well, until next time, be safe, enjoy, like, share, subscribe, la-da-da, la-da-da, yeah. But, yeah, seriously, please like and subscribe. Okay, till next time, bye!
All right. So, like I was saying before, Let's go back. Oh yeah, on the mouse. Let's go back and let me tell you what imagination can do. Right? Imagination can take something simple and make it to something like this. Yeah, don't worry about my fingers. I can't even see it. See, it's a black light. So if you hit it at the right angle, it looks purple. I would call it Figonium. Right? But it's nothing compared to my Infinity Stone. See? My Infinity Stone. Yes, I have one. And also to show you what imagination's all about. We're gonna take this to the next level. Oh yeah, that's right. Gouda has it. I told him to make a commercial. All right. Well, here's zombie sausages as a promotional tool. So. Yep. The in-house commercial. I hope you liked it. I'll work on it, make it better. I'll make it like more cinematic, but you get the idea. So, it's hot. It's July. And soon it's going to be August already. I mean, seriously. It's amazing how time flies when you're having fun. It's been 2 years since I had the imagination, thought, the concept of Fig. The first year was mainly building the character and the episode so I can do something like this. It took a lot of planning, a lot of hardship, and forcing myself to get out of, a mental hole. But, that's what it is. I took something and I made amends to it, right? So, we just went through, we just went through an equinox, didn't we? So, it's just more fitting to equinox.
Level up, big sets, here we go. Thank you, praise the games all day. Press start, jump high, hooray, hooray. While Dr. Nerd and Mr. Racist say,
Let's make some fun the chemistry way.
Dr. Nerd asks, what's H2O? Mr. Racist says, water, bro. He shouts, pause, that's way too slick. I'll beat this boss, just one more click. Tiberius Rex made the news so proud. Ozzy's out there chasing the crowd away. Oh wait, they clash too loud. Thank you, praise the games all day. Press start, jump high, hooray, hooray. While Dr. Nerd and Mr. Racist say, let's make a boom the science way. Double peanut sums on in. Big boss elephant with a wrinkle grin. Quiet down, folks, we're live on air. Big, save the princess if you dare.
Hello! Welcome back. I was listening to my dad, and he was saying about how spring has sprung. I'm not quite sure what that means. So I was looking it up, and there's like all kinds of springs, and then a tiger that sprung in his tail. I was like, hey, I could do something like that, like Larry the Lion. See, anyway, and then I already put springs on my feet, like those moon shoes. And I'm gonna see if I can spring into action too. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty fun. Get off me! Anyway, like I was saying, well, I was trying to show Gizmo how not to get hurt, and I was, it was a demonstration. But yeah, goes to show, they said springtime, and how exactly do we know when it's spring? I mean, like, could, do people take a whole bunch of springs and they press it down? Kind of like that. But I don't like moon shoes anymore. No. They hurt. But, yeah. But that was saying something about the tilt of the earth and how, I have to look it up again. But, yeah. It's like the weather is really, really screwy. Like, I wonder when we're going to be able to plant some plants. Right? be able to go outside when it's not so rainy and wet. And, you know, with all that snow before, it was all turned to ice, and then it just drained our basement. Mhm. But, yeah, it really, I really don't know. I guess I have to ask Gibble. I have to ask him later about how the equinox works. Spring, why they call it spring. The spring has sprung. The spring, sprung. I don't know. But yeah, it definitely is getting a little warmer. And I wonder how the equinox really works.
Yes, the spring equinox occurs around March 20th or 21st, marking the moment the sun crosses the celestial equator, shining directly over Earth's equator. It is characterized by the Earth's axis tilting neither towards nor away from the sun, resulting in nearly equal day and equal night. Because Earth orbits the sun while tilted at roughly 23.5 degrees, the sun's rays hit different latitudes throughout the year. At the equinox, the tilt is perpendicular to the sun's rays, meaning the terminator day-night line runs from pole to pole. In the northern hemisphere, this signals the start of spring with the lengthening daylight and warming temperatures. In the southern hemisphere, it marks the autumn equinox. This event is one of two times a year when the sun rises directly in the east and sets directly in the west, and it allows both the north and the south poles to experience sunlight. That looks very unsafe.
What? Oh, I'm just trying to make the spring sprung. With this spring sprunger. Yes, Mr. Reese is here. Watch as I do it.
Shouldn't you be exercising eyewear?
Well, let's see. Keep away from exploding face. Yep, nothing to worry about here.
guess one could say Mr. Reese's really sprung into action.
Wow, that is like climbing Mount Everest. Hello, good up.
Chop, chop, chop. Mix, mix, mix. This is the song of an executive chef. Yeah, man. Something to do. Hey, man. How are you doing?
I wanted to stop by and help you with your career, as you have helped my career. Yes. Well, I have a recipe request that may be intriguing for a chef of your aptitude.
Yeah, man. What is it?
This requires no recipe, so it is kind of common knowledge. But could you make a poached egg?
Poached egg? I'll try. All right, I'll get it right after Mr. Peanut's lunch. Chop, chop, chop. Mix, mix, mix.
Well, from one friend to another, I believe in you.
Thanks, man.
I have to go see a worm about something. I will check you later, and I will be back for my breakfast. Friend?
Hey, man. Yes. All those. Ah! Spider. How did you get there?
Hello, Venus.
Yes.
I am putting together a special treat for someone very special.
Yes.
And I would like to know if you would like to be part of it.
Ooh. Is it Reese's?
No, it is.
Oh.
Yes. So just do your part, and we shall be very good at this.
Okay. Say, you don't have any fertilizer, do you?
I will in a little while. I just had lunch.
Oh. Well, okay.
I was told to ask you.
Me?
Yes, to ask you about, bamboo.
What are you going to do with it?
I will show it around
Yes?
and take it with me on adventures.
And then?
I will show it the newspaper and eventually take it to the garden.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. It's over there. Very good. But what do we always say?
We can
We
take
can take some, but we can't
not
take
take
all. Yes.
Very good. Thank you.
Curious. Goes those. Oh.
Right. Nobody is here. I will use the elevator. Oh, yes. Can I help you? You have what we agreed on? Yes. But I am kind of curious as to why you informed about that. Well, it's about doing something nice for a friend. Oh, I see. But the question lies, how do you know about it? Well, I am from a different finite curve. Well, I do not know what that means, but I will take it for granted. Very well. I guess this is all you need? Yes. Just pack it up and I will be on my way.
So yeah, anyway, like I was saying, I was explaining the sea lion and the starfish to my one friend, and it turns out he wasn't a seagull at all. He was a bagel. Yeah, how embarrassing. But anyway, it's really good to have a little bit of a break. Just hanging out. Right? Me and my bud. Yep. Just looking out for the stuff. Huh? Well, what's that? Oh. It's, Ozzy talking to that worm of delectable proportions. Well, anyway, I gotta get back to work. But, yeah, it's been good catching up. Okay, well, I'll see you later. Okay? Timer, keep an eye on things. You're in charge.
Yup. I got a request from Ozzy that, this ongoing feud of theirs, isn't really good, so, he suggested about doing something nice, as like an apology. I think that's pretty nice, considering, morale has been down a little bit, but that's okay. Ever since we lost that giant peanut, and that's why I suggested Ozzy find something else to do. because apparently it wasn't coming back. So yeah, I went ahead and I okayed everything for Ozzy to do something nice. So we'll see what happens. I told him it's on thin ice. If I find out that it's another trick, I can't handle another exciting affair because my doctor said my cholesterol is pretty high with all the peanut butter and cashews. But I gotta stop munching at night, and I'm gonna take care of myself a little bit better. So I gotta schedule a mud bath, and that reminds me, I gotta look for an assistant. I can't do all this stuff all by myself. It's so much work. I'm losing my trunk over it. But it's okay because they put me in charge. That's why they know what leadership really is. So, yep. We're gonna go ahead with a new me. And yeah, we're gonna make this one really good. Alright, if you have any suggestions on who can apply for the assistant, that would be great. Otherwise, I'm gonna be going through the same process. Alright, well, I'll let the guys get back to work. I gotta go through all this paperwork and find out how I can get some help.
Wow. Okay. Oh, good. I am ready for my breakfast.
Oh, hey, man. Right there.
What? Better question. How did you get it to stand on its end like that?
Oh, man, like the Dr. Neard was saying, that the gravitational forces are really high, so I figured this is the only time of the year we can really pull that off. And because, like, birds perch on branches, and
Not perch. Poach. Poach egg. Poached egg! Wow! Why is it on fire now? Get out of here! Pull the fire department!
oh my! Now I guess it's flambéed.
Did you see that? Spring Springs? Or Spring Springs? And flambe eggs? Talk about your fumbling. Mm-hmm. It's like, you know, it's all about fumbling, right? I sure do a whole bunch of it. Especially when I'm taking a nap. It's almost that time, too. But, before I go, you know, I just want to say, you know, thanks for being here. And, you know, all my friends appreciate it, too. Yeah. We really like bringing all the stuff to you, for you, and, well, toilet accepts that. Mm-hmm. You know how he drops presents, but you have to be subscribed and everything to win any of our contests. And you can find us in the contest at www.jestudioCreative.com. Yeah. And we need some support, so keep the show going. So you can find out what you need, and plus more. Well, thinking about all the asteroids and comets and everything, it got me thinking about how does where do all these land? People always bring it, and school. People always bring, like, say, I got a meteor. Look, 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 look. Like, that's great. Well, what does it got to do? I was like, really? I mean, I do take online course, so, it's like a virtual classroom for the kids. And my dad just says that I got a condition. Everybody calls me werewolf boy. That's okay. That's just right. Don't make me angry. I'm the hot. Yeah. But I have a lot of friends.
Yep. Those big fans page. And there is something else that comes to mind in times like this. Friendships. They come and go, right? And, well, sometimes forget why we're friends, who we're friends with, where are friends when we need them. Well, this episode, Fire Fig. It's the one episode that I made to show the bond of two characters. How Gouda came into the scene with no friends. So, and his demeanor is he was raised by his mom, and his mom worked all the time, so he grew up basically learned how to surf. Didn't really have much going on. So, with his loneliness, he made a friend, okay? And drew a face on the plank, and actually, there he is. Yep. Right here. And his name is Tread. Yep. It's like the floor, that's like the stair. Tread. So when Gouda says the joke, he's been stepped on a lot. That's where it goes. That's what the name. I put a lot of thought into stuff like this. Yep, some of this is my props that I work on as well. So, yep. So Fire Fig will be the last episode for tonight, and we'll be back story time Thursday. I'll be back. We'll send you off after the episode. Let's find out how friends help each other. Fire fig. One of my favorites.
Oh, hey! I was just talking about you, man. I see you sitting there. Yeah, we were talking about if I get all comfy in my sweater, I fall asleep and take a nap. Is he still protect my dreams? I think he will. I trust him. It's like, I know why it gets cold. Like, you ever, go up, like, you know, the shopping centers with your mom, and it's cold outside, and you touch the pole or railing going up, and it's like, it's all frozen, and it makes your hand really cold. And then sometimes if you, like, lick your finger, and then you're sliding it, and it gets stuck, and your mom pulls your hand, and it pulls the fingerprints right off your fingertips. Yeah. Yeah, I had that happen once. It's a good thing I don't have fingers. I have fingerprints. Anyway, yeah, I don't really think that your hand gets cold as much as the pole gets hot. You know, it makes you wonder, you know, when you're sitting around the fireplace, or campfire, making some s'mores. That reminds me, I really like to get some s'mores going. So I just gotta get my friends together, sit around the fire pit. You know, I drink my grape juice, and share stories, spooky ones, or real ones. And you wonder, you ever look into the fire? Like, get like bedazzled, seeing it dance around, and the coals. I was like poking a stick in there after I ate my s'mores. Yeah, it's pretty tough when you have fur and molten marshmallow. But anyway, I stick my stick right in the hot coals, and it burns all the marshmallow off like the Nazis in Indiana Jones movie. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. And I got to wondering, it gets like really white the hotter the coals are. Ever notice that? If the fire's like a yellow-orange, and then the coals are like glowing red, and then the further you look into it, it's like white, really hot. But what is fire? Like why is fire hot?
Yes, fire is hot because the chemical reaction of combustion releases a large amount of thermal energy. This reaction breaks strong chemical bonds in the fuel and the oxygen and forms new, more stable chemical bonds in the products. With the difference in bond energies released as heat and light, this energy releasing process, known as an exothermic reaction, makes the surrounding gases move faster and become hot. The breakdown is chemical reactions involving breaking existing chemical bonds and forming new ones. Energy is required to break bonds, and energy is released when new, more stable bonds form. The exothermic reaction involves a combustion reaction. The new bonds that form are more stable and have low energy than the bonds that were broken. This means the energy released from forming the new bonds is significantly greater than the energy required to break the old ones. The overall result is a net release of energy into the surroundings, which can feel as heat and we see as light. This released energy is in the form of a thermal energy, causing the atoms and molecules of hot gases to vibrate rapidly, which is the definition of heat. Where did you get that?
Ouch! Yes, Doctor? This? I just took your modified Viper engine, and I want to make it warmer in here.
Just once. Would you listen to me? This involves safety.
Who do you think you are? My mother? She let me do anything I want, especially play in traffic.
May the record show I tried to stop him. Interesting. I wish I had my notebook.
I need to go to the hospital.
It's a good thing you didn't go back for some more.
Get it out of here. Get it out of there. What? Ah! Where am I? You? Okay? Yeah, I think so. Well, that's unfortunate. What? Nothing. What were you doing? Putting aloe on your burns? Why? Because it moisturizes burns and helps the healing process. I do feel a little better. What happened to my voice? Must have fixed that too. So, am I good? At 350 degrees at an hour and a half, you would have been. What? You're good. Doctor! Oh, my pothos.
Believe me, will you propose? Chop, all day long. Chop, with my breath bend along. My best friend. Yeah, man. Here I bring Fred, my best friend, into work today. Yeah, man. Chop.
Sacre bleu! What is wrong with his face?
Whoa. Hey, man. What are you up to?
Hey, Guda! Why are you such friends with a piece of plank of wood?
Well, he was stepped on a lot when he was younger. Yeah, man. Poor Fred.
That does not make any sense at all. I tell you what, you get rid of this fire hazard, and I will be your best friend.
You would be my best friend? Wow. I never had a real best friend before.
Sure. How else am I supposed to get some delicious treats in the middle of the night?
Doctor. Oh. Hi, Gator. Oh, hi, Mr. Reese's. What is that?
Wait a minute. I have the idea. The idea that this piece of board and that goofy chef, I can be the one with all of the trees. Yes. Hey, Mr. Racist. I heard that Fred would like to hang out with you.
What? Nah, Fred wouldn't leave me. We're best friends. I have an idea. If I can get that, it will be mine. Yeah. Airplanes and ducks are not the same. Yes, I can take that off your hands if you're done with it. Well, I don't know, man. Yeah, don't worry about us. We'll be fine. Have fun. See you soon. two best friends do, anyway?
Gotcha. I'm never gonna let anything happen to you. Mwah.
Well. Look what the cat decided to drag in.
Who? Me?
Oh, hi, Mr. Rhesus. Say, where's Tread?
I don't follow.
That board with the face on it, you stupid monkey! Where did the board go?
Oh, yeah. The piece of wood had a burning desire to be somewhere else. Doctor!
Oh no, man. What am I gonna do?
What will make you feel better, Buddha? If you make me a snack. That always makes me feel better.
Yeah, I guess you're right, man.
And don't worry about this stinky old board. I will be your best friend, and I will eat anything you make.
You know, man, that really makes me feel good. Fred never appreciated my food. You can tell me how it tastes.
Here you go, man. What is that? It started on fire. Yeah, man, I took your advice and I just kind of made stuff, put it together with oranges. I am going to need the emergency room on speed dial. I will try your food. I guess that is what best friends do.
Wow! Did you see that? Rockets, best friends, volcanoes. When was the last time you ran into a volcano? Yeah. Well, you know, when starting fires out in the wild isn't such a great idea unless you know what you're doing. Listen to Smokey Bear. Because, you know, a company, you know, I don't know who they were, but they filled up what they thought was an abandoned coal mine in Centralia, Pennsylvania, and they burned trash. They thought it was empty. Started a coal vein on fire. And it turned out this was the biggest and it was on fire underground. It was too expensive to try to put out, so they abandoned the town. And you know what? Have you ever seen the movie Silent Hill? The storyline comes from Centralia. And the name comes from a little town called Summit Hill. Isn't that interesting? But that fire's been burning for well over 60 years. The buildings there at the coastline, haunted highway, said to be haunted by those who died in the town. Guillermo would have his hands full. Is that right? Yeah. But, yeah, I give him treats. He's great. Yeah. You should play with fire. And ask the dog's supervision. Wow. Anyway. Yeah, don't play with fire. Be good and don't ever think you could do the same thing on my channel. Because if you hurt yourself, that's on you. Don't try this at home. Alright. Bye!
Oh, Fagin is infinite wisdom, right? Well, as far as the night goes, let's see. Yeah, it's about that time. So, and I bid you adieu. Don't forget to visit our website, www.jestudioscreative.com. It's a whole bunch of spider webs you can go on. Still in the process. I still have to fill in the blanks with certain characters. Like I said, I can't do certain things yet because new episode's almost ready. So, subscribe if you're not already. Share. And, yeah, hit the bell icon. No, it's a little bell down there that, let you know when the new episode comes out. All right. Well, until next time, use your imagination and never forget. It's free space. Never find that in a computer. Good night.